Good evening, and welcome to another edition of Paintings and Poetry for Pennies and Bras. I hope you enjoy this segment today. This segment, I'm going to be talking about children and maybe some of the parental issues that we have in trying to raise children. Even though I don't have any personally, but I have dealt with other people's kids, and not in always a good, not always a good thing. And I feel for teachers, anybody that's an educator, whether you're in public school, private school, or college level, it's hard to dealing with other people's children and their parental issues. So anyway, this segment is serious, but it's also kind of funny too. You have to try to see the humor and everything. And the painting, this is the same painting that I used in my previous segment. And I think this fits perfectly with children, because it's kind of a childlike painting when I'm focusing on color and shape. My first poem is called The Repeat Offender. Every day I had to duck down and hide behind the desk or play Russian roulette with the leader of a gang as I was discussing how to write a complete sentence for the standardized state test, which is as big as Texas. The name of the test has changed various times that I have amnesia from trying to remember it, as if changing the title will help all the children pass. I had never seen so much cold-hearted hate in the eyes of an 11-year-old child before in my life. The third grade had become like his second home. He was so lost that he couldn't be found. I didn't get anything done that entire year. All I did was keep him and his criminal-minded friends, which were a little gang, from killing everybody in the class and destroying school property. How many times was he going to repeat the third grade? I don't know. But he wasn't sticking around, and neither was I. One day he came to class unarmed and with a smile. Before class started, he got up and announced to everyone that he was moving to New York. The whole class turned into a bowl of sunshine right before my very eyes. Everyone was paying attention that day, except the gang members, of course, who were busy being quiet, trying to figure out who the next leader would be. The second in command had already been sent to alternative school for the rest of the year. I was just glad for the moments of silence. Other students that came to learn actually could learn that day. Moving day came, and the entire class waved goodbye with a smile. And they were filled with joy. I made a solemn vow to myself that I would get out of the school system, and I did. But I thank God that I met the repeat offender. The repeat offender. The next poem is entitled, I Understand Why. Overheard cell phone conversations about an absentee father, a two-faced female friend, and a drunken mother. This young lady has no one to confide in and share the expressions of life. The circle of trust is broken in her mind and heart. Rubbing her bulged belly button, swollen and with child, she thinks to herself, she will have someone to love, and she will win the race against loneliness this time. Looking with eyes of humility and grasping the idea with a certain amount of resistance, wanting to help her, but not knowing how. Government programs have failed, and some people take full advantage of irresponsible and invisible leadership. As they laugh and I cry on the inside because another child is born into the cycle of poverty and I can understand why. My third and final poem is called Parenthood. LOL. This is not what I expected. Nobody told me it would be like this. I am in a constant state of shock every day. Too much time being taken away from me. I can't even get myself dressed for dinner after I have prepared it. Reservations and plans are always canceled. This is the third time in 2 months that little Patrick and Patricia have caught colds from school friends. I am not a doctor, nurse, or a child psychologist, but I do know that something is wrong with this picture or this situation called my kids. Besides, being lost myself, my husband is a lazy partner at times, and then there are moments when he is just frustrated and doesn't know what else to do like me. Once upon a time, they were sweet babies, but now have turned into sour beasts. Deciding they are not going to college? Well, you know what? I am going to use the money and go back and finish graduate school, or repair the house, or take a vacation by myself. I have done the best that I could for 18 years. It is time they make their own mistakes and solve their own problems. I had enough of full-time parenthood. This new plan is effective immediately. I am switching parenting gears. The rest of my life will be more about me. Peace out. I am in a rediscovery mode. Learning new things about myself puts me in a constant fun state of shock every day. Nobody told me it would be like this again. This is not what I expected, but it is great. LOL. Parenthood. I hope you enjoyed the 3 poems that I read to you today and my painting that I shared with you for this segment today. Stay tuned for more episodes of Paintings and Portraits from Panties and Bras. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed.